I call this deck Ken Soldier Burn. Ken Soldier is its centerpiece, around which the burn strategy revolves. The OG Ken Soldier has 1400 attack, and the effect that by tributing one of our monsters, we inflict 500 burn damage to the opponent's life points. It is not once per turn. In order to increase the consistency of this deck, I also play the Searcher Sangan and the searchable Toon counterparts to Ken Soldier, Toon Ken Soldier. Toon Ken Soldier shares the same not once per turn burn effect with the OG Ken Soldier, and, which is crucial, he's searchable by Toon Table of Contents. Now, which monsters do we tribute for our burn strategy? First of all, I opted to play 3 copies of Scapegoat. With 1 copy of Scapegoat, we can effectively deal 2000 points of burn damage with our Cannon Soldier. Secondly, we want to interfere with the opponent, beating us down with his own monsters by tributing them away with Snatch Steal and Brain Control. With them, we can take control of them, if we so desire attack with them, and then in main phase 2 tribute them away with Cannon Soldier. A probably even better choice is Soul Exchange, which skips our battle phase. For with Snatch Steal and Brain Control, we can only target face-up monsters, unlike with Soul Exchange, with which we can also tribute opposing face-down monsters. To raise this deck's ceiling in terms of burn capacity, I went for 3 copies of Darkroom of Nightmare. Whenever we deal burn damage with one of our Cannon Soldiers, we deal 300 more burn damage for every Darkroom of Nightmare we control, which implies its burn damage stacks up for every copy of it. For example, we control 1 Cannon Soldier and 4 Scapegoat tokens, as well as 2 copies of Darkroom of Nightmare. Then we inflict 2000 burn damage for all 4 tokens combined, plus 4 times 300 times 2 copies of Darkroom of Nightmare, which accounts for another additional 2400 burn damage. If we are to also tribute Cannon Soldier himself away with his own effects, which is always a possibility, we deal 2500 burn damage with Cannon Soldier alone, plus 3000 burn damage with the 2 copies of Darkroom of Nightmare to the opponent. With this deck, it is hard to OTK the opponent. It takes at least a couple of turns to implement and successfully conduct our burn strategy. In the meantime, we want to protect our monsters, especially Cannon Soldier or Toon Cannon Soldier, from battle destruction. Therefore, I play triple Messenger of Peace. Which prevents all monsters with 1500 or more attack from attacking. I also made room for 1 Gravity Bind, which hinders all level 4 or higher monsters from attacking. Mirror Force also lets us stall for a turn. And Magic Cylinder as well as Ring of Destruction not only disrupt the opponent from attacking us, but likewise deal burn damage, maybe even enough to tip the scales towards a victory. This deck features 9 direct ways to access Cannon Soldier or its Toon counterpart, plus 1 Sangan. We will likely see multiple copies of it every other duel. What we can do in this deck is to tribute 1 excess Cannon Soldier away with his own effects after we've activated Last Will. To trigger Last Will and special any utility monster with 1500 or less attack straight from our deck. Prime targets include Sangan, another copy of Cannon Soldier or Toon Cannon Soldier, to thin out our deck, and probably one of the best choices is Sinister Serpent, which grants us access to a monster that can be reused for dealing burn damage turn after turn. To reuse our spells, especially Soul Exchange or Scapegoat, or be it the always included Pot of Greed and Graceful Charity, I chose to play 3 copies of Magician of Faith. For the purpose of flooding both players' boards with monsters, only to tribute them away with Cannon Soldier, and in order to eradicate all threatening hostile monsters at once, or at least the possibility to do so, the potential to do so, I've picked Cyberjar as our last monster. One Floodgate removing MST, Mystical Space Typhoon, rounds off the deck profile. As always, the decklist can be found in the video description. Thanks for watching, and until next time, bye!